Welcome to the Don't Get Fooled show with Big Ree and Ace, NFL Week 8. All right, let's go, Ace.
All right, boys and girls, NFL Week 8 cannot wait. It's going to be a juicy weekend, boys and girls, so be ready. Me and Big Ree are on fire. 3 weeks in a row. 5-1-1, 4-2, 4-2. Juicy weekend coming, Big Ree. Let's get into kind of a recap let's start with a recap and some highlights that happened, last week. Let's start off before the week started. Christian McCaffrey traded from the Panthers to the 49ers. What's your thought there?
It's a good trade. I mean, anytime you get McCaffrey, it's a good deal. And with Jimmy Garoppolo, who can't throw that much, it's a good one. Good, so he can just throw the dump offs and get credit for the touchdown.
That's true. I mean, it definitely helps the Niners for sure, but I don't know how much it helps them because you still have Jimmy G as your quarterback. I mean, You're not really solving the big elephant in the room. And they tried to solve it. Too bad Trey Lance got injured, and Jimmy G is still your quarterback.
Yeah.
I think. What did they give up? You think
a second, third, and fourth.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Panthers got solid value.
For sure they did. For sure. Because there was like a bidding war, and they said the Rams bid them up.
Yeah. I'm glad the Rams didn't get him.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of Rams fans wanted him, but I think they can get some running back help in other places from some other player. I think they need some receiver help.
Yeah.
I think getting running back help is great, but they still need some receiver help, and I'm not sold on Odell Beckham Jr. as being the answer.
Van Jefferson is coming back, though.
That's a big deal. That is a big deal, but I still think they need one more guy.
Van Jefferson is the guy.
Yeah, I think they need one more guy. I mean, are you going to rely on Van Jefferson?
Robinson is kind of stepping up now. He had a solid game last one.
I don't know. I'd rather them split those picks, get a solid running back, and then get a solid receiver. Or take a chance. What about your boy Denzel Mims? He wants out.
Yeah, maybe Elijah Moore wants out.
He wants out too. So there's some people on the chopping block.
Yeah.
McCaffrey, he's injury prone, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
So I think that's why the Niners weren't given a first round pick for him.
Yeah.
Injury prone. They don't know. Let's get into the other big. A lot of big upsets.
Yeah, Packers. My Packers.
We'll get into the Packers. I know you're gonna. I already know you're gonna have something to say about that. So we'll wait on that. But let's get into some of the big upsets. Start on Monday night. The Bears upset New England. That was a big upset. That was a big upset. Then the Chiefs. Spanked the Niners.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes. That was my lock of the week, and they spanked the Niners. What was the other big upset? I'm blanking out. There's another big upset that I'm thinking that, come on, Big Ree.
Panthers over Bucks.
Oh yeah, that was the one. So the Panthers beat the Bucks. That was interesting, So the Panthers beat the Bucks, and before we get into the Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers segment of this show, there was the Miami game in Pittsburgh. That was a kind of doozy of a game, to be honest, to watch.
Prime time game too.
Prime time game. It was a doozy, to be honest. It was a boring game to watch. Cardinals. You called the Cardinals on Thursday night.
Yeah, I saw
and that came through. That was a nice pick.
Andy Dalton had 6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Did he? Passing?
Yeah.
Really? Holy crap. Wow, I guess I just saw that stat.
Two were to the other team, though.
Oh, see, I was like, what the hell? You got me good. You got me good, Big Ree. Yeah, that's right. Back-to-back in a pick sixes, right? And then the 4. Okay, I was like, wait, what the hell, man? How did I not see that? I would have known, but that was good, Big Ree. That was good. Big Ree always throwing some jabs, so that was good. But you had that game, so that started off the week good. We both went 2-1. I went 2-1. I had obviously the Chiefs lock of the week. Had the Pittsburgh to cover. I said I liked them +7. I knew Miami would win, but they would cover. That happened. The only game that I'm disappointed, I had Lions +7. Against Dallas. Lions are up 6-3 at half. Okay, you're looking good. We got them +7. In the fourth quarter, with like 10 minutes left, Dallas is up 10-6. Still covering. I'm great. Freaking Lions on the 19-yard line, 18-yard line. Goff throws a pass to the tight end. He runs it in for a touchdown. Touchdown. But then they review it and they say his knee was down on the half-yard line when he stretched. But whatever, you're first and goal on the half-yard line. First and goal on the half-yard line, down 10-6. You're getting a touch. They're not kicking a field goal there. 4 shots, they're going to run it in. They're up 13-10, and +7 looks really good with like 8 minutes left in the fourth. These guys fumble on the first and goal, bro. What a doozy, man. They played good. And then on top of that, the Amon-Ra Brown, he got injured. Swift didn't play, but that was just, I really like that pick, and that was the right pick. They should have covered. It should have been a 3-0 week on the video, but whatever. We got to make up. But let's get right into Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Let's start with Aaron Rodgers. What happened? They lost again.
They just sucked, man. I blame this game on the whole team all around. This one was just all around. I mean, the offense clearly wasn't clicking. They started out good on offense, and then, I don't know, it just went shit to shit. I mean, Christian Watson was out to start, and then Sammy Watkins is coming off an injury.
Yep.
And I think what they need to do is run the ball more, and Rodgers doesn't want to do that. You have Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon.
Just feed them and let them carry the team.
Yeah, carry your team. Aaron Jones is your best player right now.
Yeah, he had a nice touchdown catch.
Yeah.
That was sick touchdown catch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and then what's up with your boy Amari Rodgers? That guy sucks.
Yeah, he sucks. He's a bust.
He's a bust out of Clemson. Watson, is he going to return this week?
I hope so. I mean, they need something at this point.
But why aren't they making any moves? It's kind of like the Rams. They need to make some moves too, bro.
I don't know.
You got Aaron Rodgers.
You have to get at the right price too. You can't.
I agree, and maybe people are gonna
try to overprice you. Yeah.
But you need some help there.
Yeah, for sure. He needs some help. He needs something.
And then obviously Brady. I mean, they look like crap. They lost to the Panthers, bro, with PJ Walker as your QB.
Yeah.
And they had a fire sale with Robbie Anderson and McCaffrey and but they lost and they look bad. So what's your thought, man? I mean,
so before you go any further, I'm gonna say one thing. They didn't lose to the Panthers. They got their ass whooped.
They did get whooped.
And I want to mention this before I start this segment. Everyone will talk shit about Aaron Rodgers, but nobody's gonna talk shit about Brady. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Oh, he's old now. I thought, he's old. Oh, he gets better when he gets old. The older he gets, the better he gets. Like fine wine, exactly, yeah. What now? This guy didn't throw one effing touchdown. Before it was his receivers are out. Now he has Mike Mother effing Evans and Chris Godwin and Julio Jones, even though he's washed.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers has nobody compared to Mike Evans.
That's true.
And now nobody's going to say crap about Tom Brady, but everyone's going to go ham on Aaron Rodgers. And I'm going to flip the script. People need to talk shit about Tom Brady, and I know the number one excuse, he's going through some personal issues. Well, I don't give a damn. I'm going through some personal issues too. Okay? Everyone has personal issues, okay?
That's true.
I don't give a damn if Tom Brady has personal issues. We need to talk shit about Tom Brady. Hey, Skip Bayless, you listening to this? Your boy Tom Brady effing sucks. And he needs to be put on the spot. Hang up the jersey, bro. It's time to retire.
Time to retire, big.
And I hope the Falcons win that division too. And another thing, he's in one of the easiest divisions by wins right now. If you're ranking them.
for sure.
NFC,
none of those other teams, Atlanta, New Orleans, Carolina. I agree.
And Tom Brady, there needs to be some smack talking about this guy.
Okay, so
he can't even throw one effing touchdown versus the lame Panthers defense.
He's looking really bad for sure. I think he's coming. I personally think he's regretting to come back. He should have stayed retired. I mean, I think he still has some weapons there, right? So you can't blame the weapons. He's got, like you said, Mike Evans. That guy's a stud. Godwin. They got receivers. I mean, you have to. I agree with you, Big Ree, that you have to be a professional, regardless of your personal issues. and play, right? Like at the end of the day, everybody's got personal issues. But I mean, he's going through. Is he going through a divorce? Is that confirmed?
I think so.
That's the story.
Yeah.
That he might be going through a divorce. That's got to have some effect on him. Got to have an effect that Antonio Brown is trolling him daily.
Yeah,
right?
He had another one, I think, after the game.
Yeah. So he's trolling him daily. You're not winning, so you're like, so there's a lot going on. I mean, for sure. I mean, you lost to Pittsburgh, then you lose to sorry Pittsburgh, and now you lose to Carolina. That's pretty bad.
Yeah,
I mean, that's really bad. There's no excuses. He's got to step up, right? If you're the GOAT, and I don't use the age because he's been playing great at this age for a long time. So let's not use the age as an excuse.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, on that note, let's get into a question. First of all, my question to you is. And to the viewers, comment below: who's the bigger disappointment right now, the Bucs or the Packers? Right now, what's your response?
I would say Green Bay. I had a lot of higher expectations. Obviously, as a Packer fan, they still can turn it around. You never know. I mean, but I would say them for sure. And
but do you think that's a biased pick because you're a Packers fan?
Yeah, somewhat. But I'm putting more blame. If I was kind of biased, I would say Tom Brady then.
Yeah. But you're rooting for the Packers and you're giving an honest pick. I mean, I think it's the Bucs.
Okay.
I mean, Packers. Once you trade your best receiver, Davante Adams, and you don't replace him with a solid receiver or like a pretty good receiver, what do you expect? I mean, what do you expect? What do you think was going to happen here?
It's not just that. It's just the receivers are injured too.
They're injured, but who's going to come in? You think Watson's going to come in and like be able to replace Davante Adams?
I mean, Justin Jefferson did that with Stephon Diggs leaving.
Yeah, but Justin Jefferson, that guy was a stud at LSU.
Yeah.
I don't know why he dropped to that. I liked him. He was a stud at LSU.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he dropped, but Christian Watson, from North Dakota or something?
Yeah,
I mean, come on, or South Dakota. I just don't think Davante Adams is a stud. I think they should have had a plan.
I'll say this too as a Packer fan. This is Rodgers' fault, and Davante said it. I wanted to stay, but I don't know how long he's going to stay. Because every offseason he makes, I don't know, I might stay, I might leave. So this is on Rodgers himself.
That's a fair point. Very valid and good point, Big Ree. You're right. Like, Rodgers been lollygagging every summer about if he's going to stay or not and all this crap. And, somebody just got sick of it. And he wants to go bounce and play with his, college QB and Carr. And I get it. That's fine. But I think if you guys are going to let him trade him, you better have a damn replacement plan in place. A good one. And waste, these guys are legends. A-Rod is a legend.
For sure, yeah.
He's a legend. And you can't waste away some of these last years. It's just sad to watch. I mean, it's like Kobe. The Lakers wasted away some of his years. And some of the, it looks like it's happening to LeBron right now. But some of these other QBs, I mean, like Brady, he hasn't wasted any years. This could be the year, but he's been, you're just wasting away Rodgers. But anyhow, we'll see. Comment below which team you feel is a bigger bust or disappointment, Packers or the Bucs. And then you had another question that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so I have a friend who's a loyal Chargers fan, always ranting about Justin Herbert. And he says Justin Herbert is better than Joe Burrow. I tell him no. So if you're starting a franchise today, who do you pick? Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow? Great
question, Big Ree. My response, I'm going with Joey B. And I'm always giving a hard time to the city of Cincinnati and the Bengals. And shout out to Drew from Cincinnati. Hope you're tuning in. But look, Joey B, I like the guy. He's not there yet as an elite QB either, like Allen, but I like his moxie, and he gets it done on the field. And Herbert's a stud too, 6'6", prototypical strong arm. But I'm going with Joey B. What about you?
Joey B for sure. He's proved me wrong. I didn't think he was going to be this good. Gotta give credit where credit's due. One guy's made the Super Bowl, the other guy hasn't made the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. And Herbert coming out of Oregon, he was highly touted. That's fine. And he's performed, and he's a stud too, right? But Joey B, after I saw that his last year at LSU, when he transferred to LSU, and then he was whatever, and then he just completely had a an unreal year, like one of the greatest passing years of all time.
For sure.
And I saw that, I was a believer.
Yeah.
Like I saw that guy didn't have one off game. And so, and clearly with that O-line and he's still producing, like if they shore up that O-line properly, dude, and Joe Mixon starts actually playing again, these guys are good. But like I said, I mean, I don't know if I buy all of that, but you know, I'm going with Joey B.
Okay.
Let's get into the BS talk segment of the video. Big Ree, we got Halloween weekend coming up.
Yeah.
You know, trick or treating. Any plans for Halloween? It's gonna pop on a Monday this year.
Yeah, it's on a Monday, which is a doozy.
That is a doozy, but I'm always looking forward to giving some candy to the little kids.
Yeah.
Nothing like watching all the little kids come up, excited to get some candy. So that's always good. I'm not going trick or treating, just alert.
Yeah,
I'm not. Are you?
No, we're not.
But I was actually thinking, I kid you not, Big Ree, this is no joke. I'm not just saying this. Last night I was laying in bed and I just couldn't fall asleep. And I'm like, dude, how cool would it be to just put on some costume? Nobody would know how old we are and just go and start trick or treating. How pretty cool would that be?
In nice areas, though.
In whatever areas to give the candy.
Yeah.
Like give like good candies, but like nobody would know, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody would know really. Like you just put on a costume. That's the beauty of it. Nobody knows who it is, right? Like nobody knows. Do we have any like friends that are like 5'4", 5'5" that we can bring along? They'll look like little kids. Everybody has costumes, so they don't know who it is, and we just you don't need and you can just like, you can have have your like squeaky voice, trick or treat.
Yeah.
And just like, or just go straight to the door and put the bag. Don't even say anything.
Right, yeah.
We could pull it off.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
I'll just go to Costco and buy my candy.
That's true. It's about the experience, Big Ree.
Yeah.
Like just to relive the trick or treating.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people that do that for sure. Like you're trick or treating, when you're an adult.
Yeah.
For sure that's happening. So nothing wrong with that. I was just thinking last night, I was like, dude, why not pull that off just for the heck of it? Get a whole stash of candy.
Right.
Be sick. Anyhow, so that's that. I had a really good breakfast on Sunday morning, Big Ree.
Nice.
I haven't had this in a while. You know what I had on what I had?
No, what'd you have?
Along with my cup of joe?
Blueberry pancakes.
Nope. You got 3 guesses. Not blueberry pancakes.
French toast.
Big Ree, you got it. Had French toast. How'd you guess so quickly?
I was just thinking.
That was good. That was good, Big Ree. I had some French toast. They were so bomb. Oh my gosh. Watching the game, French toast, cup of coffee. It was good. It was really good. And so that was good. But you know what I've been getting a lot of, and I normally, and we're kind of, you talked about this I think on the college video where you're like, oh, you didn't offer me the pumpkin cheesecake for your birthday because you're like, oh, I stay clean during the week. And I do. Normally during the week I'm like not eating anything, but then the weekends I just somehow eat too much sweets. But I've been getting a lot of these 2 things. First, I've been getting a lot of Jamba Juice.
Okay.
Recently. I've literally hit up Jamba Juice, Orange Sea Booster 4 times in the last 2 weeks. That's a lot for me. Trust me. That is a lot. And just because the flu's been going around, I'm trying to pump up my immunity. And so that's been helping. But another thing is a lot of these smoothie places out here, you got Jamba, you got a lot. I actually prefer the smaller ones for the smoothies. They got this smoothie where they put like the protein powder in there. They put peanut butter, almond milk, throw some honey in there. They throw some dates, Mad Jewel dates, and a banana. That's the smoothie. It's called like the PB smoothie, and a lot of places have it. That thing is bomb.
Yeah.
And I've been having that recently. But smoothies are good. I don't know, I mean, outside of California and Los Angeles, how much smoothies are, but over here, you're paying close to $9 a smoothie. A 24-ounce smoothie, you're paying $9. Yeah. So, yeah, but those are bomb. Anybody try those out? You'll see it on the menu. It's peanut butter, vanilla protein, banana, almond milk, some dates, maybe something else. Bomb. Try it out. You will not be disappointed. let's get into some shout-outs, Big Ree. A lot of requests for some shout-outs. Let's start it off.
Shout out to Joe Moore.
What up, Joe?
I'll let you take this one.
Want to give a shout-out to Peter Mellors from the UK. What up, mate?
Shout out to Kendrick Blackman.
All right. What up, Kendrick? Shout out to Luke Stone.
I'll let you take this one, too.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to give a shout-out to Matt Norman from Victoria, British Columbia, from Canada, the viewer up north. And thanks for tuning in, and want to give a happy 41st birthday to his wife, Jessica. Happy birthday, Jessica.
Shout out to Antoine from Alabama, new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, bro. Thanks for subscribing.
Yes, sir. Want to give a shout-out to Marion Nichols, longtime subscriber and viewer out of Savannah, Georgia, working for Homeland Security. Shout out to Homeland Security. Those guys are no joke, Big Ree. I watched that show on, Nat Geo about Homeland Security, and they got to catch a smuggler and stuff, and it's all about Homeland at the borders and the airport. Right. These dudes do some hardcore stuff. They're no joke. To shout out Marion Nichols and all the boys from Homeland Security, keeping the ports and the airport safe.
Shout out to Keisha Davis.
Thanks for tuning in, Keisha. We appreciate it.
And shout out to Tariq Awad.
What up, Take? Anything else you want to throw in, Big Ree?
That's pretty much it.
All right, let's get into our survivor picks of the week, Big Ree. What's your survivor pick?
Oh man, I didn't do this one, but I hate to do it, but I'm gonna go with against my team and go with the Bills on Sunday.
The Bills. I mean, they're 11.5 point favorite against your Packers, which is surprising. And I don't think I've ever seen A-Rod 11.5 point dog.
He's never been a double-digit dog.
Yeah, unbelievable. So that's a fair pick. I think. I mean,
I did it last week and it haunted me, so I don't know if I should do it again.
If Green Bay wins, I wouldn't be surprised, right? Like you have A-Rob, I just don't see that.
I don't see it.
I just don't see it.
If it was in Green Bay, maybe they have a chance, but I don't see it.
I don't see it. I think they lose again and then they pick it up. Mine's is going to be, people are going to be like, Ace, how are you doing such a small spread? Mine's is going to be New England. They're only a 1.5 favorite. They're only a 1.5 favorite against the Jets. Yeah. That's my survivor pick. You guys will see.
I'm going to change my survivor pick. I'm going to put it to the Falcons.
The Falcons?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going with the Falcons?
Yeah.
All right, Big Ree's going with the Falcons. All right, so I think let's get into the docket, Big Ree. I know a lot of viewers are waiting for the picks, so let's get right into that. So without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1. We got the New England Patriots at the New York Jets. The Patriots are a 1.5 point favorite. Actually, wait, the Jets are a 1.5 point favorite, right?
Yeah.
The Jets, right?
Yeah.
No, not the Patriots. Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure. I didn't look at this.
No, I think it's the Patriots. No, the Jets are a 1.5 point favorite.
No, Patriots are, because I remember seeing a meme that they're underdog again.
You know what? You're right. I got this confused. So Patriots are a 1.5 point favorite, and we're going to confirm that shortly. We got our camera guy looking it up, but I'm pretty.
Patriots are favored, 100%.
Okay, Patriots are 1.5 point favorite. New England 3-4, coming off a 33-14 loss to Chicago on Monday night. Our camera guy who's subbing in for Javi. Javi's got the flu. Wishing Javi, get well soon, but he gave us a thumbs up. Patriots 1.5 point favorite. They lost 33-14 to Chicago on Monday Night Football. Didn't look good at all. They didn't play well, but you cannot win when you have 4 turnovers. You're not going to win many games. But Chicago only had 1 of their 7 scoring drives for over 56 yards. So they had a lot of short fields. And New England did hold them to 4 field goals. Okay, Big Ree? So 4 field goals. Mac Jones not looking good at all. 2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the season. He got benched. And he has an interception in every single game he's played.
Yeah, that's a given.
And then Bailey Zappi, looking pretty solid. He threw 2 picks last week too, last game, but he looked pretty solid otherwise, completion percentage. And other than this last Chicago game, which I'm going to say is an anomaly, they don't lose to bad teams. They just don't. And look, Zach Wilson, who they're going up against the Jets, he's no Justin Fields. This guy is no Justin Fields. Let's get into the Jets. They're coming off a 16-9 win versus Denver. They're 5-2. And look, they did win, but they got outgained 324 to 260. They had 3 field goals and 1 62-yard touchdown run by Breece Hall, who's injured and out for the season. Unfortunately, that kid was a stud, looking really good, and well wishes. Hope he recovers soon. But look, they got outgained, and they barely won against a backup QB in Brett Rypien. This guy had 42 attempts coming into this into this game. And you lost to them. They are on a 4-game winning streak. Let's give them credit. New York Jets fans haven't had anything to look forward to in a long time, so 4-game winning streak. But I'm going to make this clear right now. Jets are not making the playoffs. No chance at all.
You're going to tell David that to
They're not making the playoffs. Done. I think he knows it and every Jet fan knows it. They're happy, but they're not making the playoffs. I'm sorry to say. And look, they're 5-2, but they beat a 2-5 Cleveland team, a 2-5 Denver team, a 2-5 Pittsburgh team, a 3-4 Green Bay team, and a 4-3 Miami team that was playing their third-string rookie QB. So I'm not impressed. And I said this when they drafted him, Zach Wilson is a bust. And he's going to be a bust. The guy is still a bust in my eyes. 57% completion rate. This guy's got 1 touchdown pass on the season, Big Ree, 1 touchdown pass. The guy's a bust. He's no Justin Fields. This is my lock of the week, boys and girls. Do not get fooled. Lock of the week. Take New England minus 1.5, game 2. We got San Francisco 49ers at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are a 1-point favorite here. Let's confirm that again. Let's confirm that again. But the Rams are a 1-point favorite.
No, I think they're dogs. They're 1.5-point dogs.
They're 1.5. Okay, see, we keep getting mixed up with these these lines keep jumping dogs when they come.
They're 1.5-point dogs.
Okay, so the Rams are the Niners are a 1.5-point favorite here. Okay, Niners coming off a 44-23 loss to Kansas City. That was my lock of the week last week that Kansas City was going to win, and they did. They gave up 529 total yards, 423 total yards in the air to Patrick Mahomes. They are currently on a 2-game losing streak. Look, they did beat the Rams 24-9 in week 4, but that score is deceiving. Do not get fooled there. Not impressed. They have losses to Chicago, Denver, and Atlanta. Okay, so you're losing to these pretty bad teams. And they did get Christian McCaffrey, but look, as I said earlier, you still have Jimmy G as your quarterback. Yeah, and that's a problem. Then we got the Rams, 3-3. They're coming off a bye week. Prior to that, they won 24-10 versus Carolina. And so far, let's be honest, their offense does not look good at all. And let's start with Matthew Stafford. This guy's throwing a lot of picks. He's not looking good. He's complaining about shoulder issues, all this crap. But at the end of the day, be a professional. If you're injured, don't play. That's it. You're going to play and start throwing interceptions. Don't use that as an excuse. They have the 31st ranked run game. 70 yards per game running. Horrible. I know they're sitting out Cam Akers right now, and they're trying to make some deals. And they need to. They got Henderson Jr., but here's my thing. San Francisco is the number 1 ranked run D. So it's not like Rams weren't expecting to run for 200 yards against these guys. So I feel like it's not even a big deal that the run game sucks. But if Mahomes is throwing for 423, I see Stafford throwing for 330 against these guys. All day long. They're at home. They're coming off a bye week. I know you're going to say it's not a home game, but they're at home. And I know there's going to be a lot of Niner fans in attendance.
It's going to be like
80-20. 80-20. Holy crap. I mean, I believe you, Big V. But look, they're at home. They're rested. And I like Sean McVay. He's gonna have some He's going to make some adjustments, and I like the Rams to win this, and I'm taking the Rams plus 1.5, Game 3. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are a 10.5-point favorite. Pittsburgh 2-5, coming off a 16-10 loss to Miami. That was another one of my picks last week. I liked Pittsburgh plus 7, and they covered. Kenny Pickett, 32 for 44, 257 yards, 1 touchdown, but 3 interceptions and some really bad, untimely interceptions. Really bad. Like, they could have won that game, but this guy just completely threw some bad picks. They have lost 5 of their last 6 games after winning in Week 1 in overtime to Cincinnati. They're just a bad team. And that's the bottom line. They're a bad team. They're going up against a hot team with a top 5 defense in Philadelphia. Back-to-back road games as well for the Pittsburgh. Then we got Philadelphia, who's 6-0, undefeated, coming off a 26-17 win versus Dallas prior to their bye week. Solid offense, solid defense. You got to give them that. They're playing good on both sides of the ball. They have scored at least 20 points in every single game this season. They're only giving up 14. And yeah, so they, gave up a lot in game 1 to Detroit. Jalen Hurts playing really good. This guy's the MVP candidate, especially being undefeated. Balanced offense with Miles Sanders, and so they're playing good. And look, I just don't see Pittsburgh keeping it close. I really like Philadelphia here to cover the 10.5. The only way they don't cover is if it's a backdoor. They're up, 15, 20, and then there's a backdoor touchdown, which with Kenny Pickett, he's kind of wild, so it could happen. But I'm rolling with Philadelphia minus 10.5. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is the Dolphins at the Lions. The current spread is Dolphins minus 3.5. Dolphins 4-3 coming off a win versus the Steelers 16-10. Lions 1-5 coming off a blowout loss versus the Cowboys. These two teams clearly are heading in the different directions. Even though the Dolphins and Steelers kept it close, the Lions missing Amon-Ra St. Brown. DeAndre Swift is expected to come back, and this clearly is going to be a good game. I think the Lions cover here. I'm taking the Lions plus 3.5. I got the next game I got is the Panthers at the Falcons. The current spread is Falcons minus 4.5. Panthers 2-5 coming off a blowout win versus the Bucs. Falcons 3-4 coming off a 35-17 loss to the Bengals. PJ Walker looked really good. They named him the starter. And this is going to be a good game. Kyle Pitts is not looking good with what they drafted him. I like Marcus Mariota and the Falcons offense here. I think everyone is going to overreact on the Panthers win. I'm taking the Falcons minus 4.5. That's my lock of the week.
Bam.
The last game I got is the Titans versus the Texans. The current spread is Titans minus 2. Titans 4-2 coming off a 4-2 win, a 19-10 win versus the Colts. Texans 1-4 coming off a 38-20 loss. This seems like an easy win. This Titans are easy money, minus 2. Titans offense did not have a touchdown last week, 4 field goals. Their defense had a pick 6. I really like the rookie running back Damian Pierce. You got Brandon Cooks, Davis Mills. This is a Vegas special. I'm taking the Texans plus 2.
All right, that's it. Anything else you want to say before we sign off, Big Ree?
That's it.
All right, so make sure to like, subscribe, comment, boys and girls, and juicy weekend.
All right, peace out, guys.